Hey guys, welcome to Rodha. My name is Ravi Prakash, and tomorrow is IFT. So to wish all of you uh, all the best for IFT, and just to remind you of quick small things before the exam, right? Just a quick reminder. Okay, basically this in IFT. So what I want all of you basically how to attempt the paper, right? So I've told earlier also. So how do you attempt this paper? So just always remember that IFT is more about sectional planning. Okay, so because you have to clear all the sectional cutoffs, so always target. Just read the instructions very carefully. Wherever you see the number of marks, right? To have a rough idea of attempting 60% of the questions in each section. Okay, so attempt 60% of the questions in each section, all of you. Okay, and just try to maintain at least 80 to 90% accuracy, right? That should do the job. So basically some kind of figure you should have in mind before attempting this paper, because IFT, it's like what should I say, like there are big bushes and a gold dust lying behind lying between them, right? So to remove those big bushes and try to pick those gold dust. Same way, there are very lengthy questions, very lengthy questions, some very tricky questions in IFT. But in the in somewhere in middle, you'll find some very easy and doable questions. Okay, so IFT is all about selecting those questions at first, right? Just mind you, in every section, let's say for quant, if last year had 25 questions, if the same comes, right, whatever the number of questions, just target 60% of the questions, all of you. Okay, attempt the paper. It always start with GK plus verbal. Okay, start with GK plus verbal and try to spend 5 to 7 minutes on GK, because more than that is not worth, and verbal around 40 minutes, right? 35 to 40 minutes on verbal, right? Because mind you guys, verbal is very easy. So verbal is easy as per the previous year's IFT pattern. I don't know what is tomorrow, what do you expect tomorrow, right? But if I go by previous year IFT pattern, so verbal is quite easy, and this has to be your scoring section. Okay, so try to, because RCs are very easy, right? So RCs in verbal are quite easy ones, just lengthy ones, right? But direct questions are there. So I don't want to miss those. So I'll just spend maybe 5 minutes extra at verbal, 35 to 40 minutes, and trying to maximize my marks in verbal, right? Just make sure that you're doing this for 35 to 40 minutes. You're doing attempting verbal and trying to maximize it, right? Basically, what I want to say that GK plus verbal you should finish this somewhere near to 45 minutes. Okay, or somewhere 40 minutes, right? So basically 40 to 45 minutes finish GK plus verbal. 45 should be the upper limit, maximum time. And then you go to attempting quant plus LRDI. Okay, again, LRDI was one section last year. Target 60% questions at least. Quant target 60% questions at least. Okay, and then attempt this question. You can just divide this, right, around let's say 40 and 35, or 35 and 40, like that, right? You can just almost equal. You can divide in both the sections, and this is how you should plan your IFT. Then only the section will be cleared, right? The moment you switch off from this, you try to let's put 5 minutes more in quant, 10 minutes more in quant, 5 minutes more in verbal, maximize my score, sectional goes off. You just understand that in IFT, the biggest problem is people not clearing cutoff for all the 4 sections. Not clearing cutoff for all the 4 sections. Okay, so that's the biggest problem in IFT, right? Just try to maximize your marks in IFT within the time limit, that is per section. Okay, don't spend more than required. So even if there's no point to get 20 marks more than the overall cutoff, but you don't clear one section, you won't get a call, right? That's why getting call is very important. So 4 sections you have to clear. So make sure that you are clearing the cutoff for 4 sections. Okay, so that's in that case IFT becomes a very kind of important exam, as well as kind of a very a trickier part of clearing section, all 4 sectional cutoff. Many people go lag behind in, or basically if you ask the previous years, LRDI and GK are 2 of the most sections where people generally fail to clear the sectional cutoff, because DI is a bit calculative, lot of approximations you need to do, and GK as always, right? Okay, so this is the part, right? So make sure that you carry on these points. Take care. You just try to read at least at least add some 200-300 points to your GK. So GK is all about adding points and revising it. Okay, and just try to be fast in your mind. Okay, so just before going, and be fast. Before, what you can do, guys, before going to IFT exam, okay, just have in the morning, tomorrow morning, okay, just do few calculations. Okay, calculations practice you do for at least at least 1 hour at least, right? Just try to do that approximation in mind. For example, what is this 239 by 344? What is the percentage, right? 344, 50% is 172. Okay, then 344, 20% is 68, right? Or 68.8. So 240.8. Sorry, 340. Yes, 240.8, right? Yes. So basically, what is my answer? My answer is somewhere less than 70%. Those kind of thing, right? Just try to do this calculations 1 hour before the 1 hour exam before the exam, at least for 1 hour, and then you can go in the exam with basically mind which is working very fast. Okay. So all the best, guys. Do well. Thank you. So this combat, guys. Okay. So basically this cat. See, understand one thing, guys. Cat is all about, okay, giving good number of tests, always judging yourself, always running behind your weakness, right? Never run away from your weakness, right? Always run behind your weakness. Just try to eliminate every possible weakness from your preparation, right? Those weaknesses can be removed by giving lots of tests, okay? And so with all this this LRDI tests, all this combats, right? These are for the same purpose actually. So in this series again, so we have this second combat, guys. Okay, second combat is again absolutely free for everyone. Okay, you give this test, you give this. Okay, that's fine. You give you win this subscriptions, right? So winning is one part of you, right? But always that one other part is, or the main part is giving the test. Okay, live tests, judging yourself, try to see your rank, try to improve your rank. Even if it is very low, it's fine. Okay, but try to lift it. Okay, so this combat is on 24 January, guys, and the link I'll be sharing in description here. Okay, so do give this combat, and always try to improve your performances from the previous one. Obviously, for your motivation, all these prizes are there. Like for example, rank 1, 2, 3 will win 6 months free subscription. Okay, rest are getting 1,000 rupees Amazon vouchers, right? So all these are small motivations that you feel good, but actually the main purpose is to give lots and lots of tests before CAT and try to improve yourself. Okay, so let's give this combat, guys. 24 January 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Okay, the link for the test I'll be putting in description. Okay, give this test and try to maximize your score and try to attend to your weaknesses. Okay, thank you.